What's going on, everyone, and thank you for joining me. This is Brian from Shooter's Soups and Sauces. Today I'm going to do a chicken avocado soup. I figured everybody's seen sauces with creams and, you know, red wine sauces and Alfredo sauces, and I'm going to do a clear soup today. So we're going to have a chicken and avocado, and we're going to go ahead and start it. And I'm going to go ahead and start it off with the butter that I did with the garlic.
So you have to like avocados for this soup.
Sort of have to like avocados for
and
this soup.
And it's a request from our son-in-law.
You know what? This is a request from my son-in-law, Jeff. He just randomly said, "Hey, can you make a chicken avocado soup?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not? I'm sure I can. I can make anything." So I put it all together, and then I'm going to let him be my sample guy. So
here we go.
Here we go. Pan's already hot. I got about a quarter cup of the garlic that I made. I made a garlic paste is what I did last week because I had a big jar of garlic that we got from the American food store. And I like going to that place. You just got to watch their date codes. But other than that, I went ahead and bought this jar and decided instead of letting it go bad in the refrigerator, I reduce it down with some butter and did the garlic. And what I have here is I have a little bit of celery, carrots, and onion, and of course I'm going to put this online, that way you know exactly how much, and a couple bay leaves with some black pepper. We're going to go ahead and sweat that, and we don't want to make it brown, even though, you know, it's a soup. We still want to keep it clear. You don't want to burn it. So we're going to go ahead and sweat it real quick. But like I said, it's just, you know, carrot, celery, and onion. One medium onion and 4 carrots and about 5 stalks of celery. And then I just did it real thin cut. So we'll sweat that. But while I'm sweating that, I want to show you something I got really cool, because I'm going to use this this blanc wine to just dash on it and bring some more of the flavor out. I picked it up from a store in the neighborhood. I'm sure you all went to it. And it's a really cool bottle. It's not only a cool bottle, it's what it does is so cool. So let me go ahead and show you this real quick.
It's The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah. It's just, I was like really shocked when I seen what it could do. So I figured I'd waste a minute and show you this bottle and what it's just. I thought it was really unique. And it's not a bad wine. You know, they have this in Cabernet Sauvignon, and then they have this in the Blanc. But it was just something that I was like, wow. So, anyway, I thought I'd show you that, you know. And you guys probably like going, wow, big deal. But to me, it was pretty unique about how they actually did that with the bottle. So we'll go ahead and sweat this up, and then we'll finish off this soup. We are going to use poblano peppers that I roasted Anaheims. I used 2 roasted Anaheims, 1 roasted poblano. I roasted 4 Roma tomatoes. I roasted 4 tomatillos. And we'll add some green onions, and I'm actually going to do it in a separate pan when I go to dish up the bowls. So I want the chicken and the avocado heated up separately because they're cold. Of course, I use the chicken that I have here. I actually made another batch of chicken stock, which I have, of course, online. You can go and look how to make the chicken stock. I did it with about 5 pounds of leg quarters that I picked up at the store. They were frozen, but didn't matter. 5 pounds, made the chicken stock. So the chicken stock I use today is actually nice and fresh. And as you can see, and you'll see when I'm pouring it, that it's actually thick. And I got 2 big containers. So I got about a gallon and a half, almost 2 gallons of chicken stock. So we're going to use half of that, so it'll be about 2 cups, maybe a little bit more. and then we'll let it cook in with the soup. And like I said, when I go to dish it up, I'm going to do the avocado and the chicken separate, because I don't want it to sit there in the soup and just keep cooking and falling apart, especially since I made the stock with the actual chicken. But everything else will go in as it sweats. I will add in the Anaheim. We figure it's going to take about 15 minutes or so for this to sweat on like a medium to medium high heat. So altogether, you're looking probably about start to finish about 45 minutes to an hour cooking time. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and add about a half cup of that white wine that I showed you. It's going to go pretty quick. We're just going to hit it with the white wine just a little bit. I want to bring out some of the flavor of the vegetables, but not only the vegetables. I'm going to add some of that. Like I said, I used the cilantro that I dried out. I'm going to put about a tablespoon in there. I'm going to add that in there. And as you see, the wine's already gone. So we're good with that. Now that the wine's cooked off, we're going to add about 2 cups of that chicken stock that I told you I made. You can see how thick it is. So about 2 cups of that. And we'll bring it to a boil. And we'll finish it off with those Anaheims that I roasted, and the poblanos, and the tomatillos, and Roma tomatoes. And then I'll go ahead and I'll dish you up a bowl of this. This is the beginning of the end. We're going to go ahead and add a little bit of, about a teaspoon of cumin, and then kosher salt. About a tablespoon of kosher salt. You can add a little bit more if you like, or a little bit less. It depends on you. And we're going to add half of the juice from lime. We're going to put a little lime flavor in there. And you'll notice in the recipe that I said use 1 whole lime, or you can use a lemon, but I used it for the avocados. Not only give it a little flavor for when you put it in the soup, but it keeps them from turning, so that way they don't brown on you. You can also throw the avocado seed in there as well. But when I do the chicken, I'm going to throw the chicken, a little bit of this in the pan to finish off the soup. So we'll let this come to a boil, turn it down to a simmer, and then we'll go ahead and finish it off. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and add the roasted tomatoes, which are the Roma tomatoes, and roasted tomatillos, roasted Anaheims, and the roasted poblanos. I just did roasted for color, or for flavor. When I was looking at other recipes people did, I didn't see anybody roasting anything. I was like, why not? Why wouldn't you want to? More flavor, the better. I mean, it's all about flavor, isn't it? And of course, look at that. Puts that nice color, great flavor. I add a few green onions in there. Everything for flavor. Nice bulky little soup. Good for a summer soup. Don't forget to take the bay leaves out too. Don't forget I put 3 bay leaves in there as well. So what we're going to do, when I added that poblanos, we're going to let it cook for a few minutes. Get some of that flavor in there. And then we'll dish up a bowl of this. It's going to be a little bit, just a touch spicy. Not real. I mean, if you know, I've taken the seeds and stuff out of the poblanos and out of Anaheims. So, it tastes good to me. I think what I could use, a little bit more lime. Add another, almost a half another lime. I did end up adding another cup of chicken stock, and I did fix it in the recipe as well, so it's 3 cups of chicken stock along with everything else that I put in this. But if you look at it, it's a nice, rich, there's a lot of flavor there, let me tell you. Make this, hey, if you're sick, this is the soup. This will help you out. even if you're not sick, it'll still help you out. It's a good soup. Look at that. I like that. I'm pretty impressed myself. Alright, it's ready to go. So what I'm going to do is switch burners. As you can see, everything's nicely cooked. Everything's ready to go. I'm going to switch burners real quick. I'm going to grab some of this soup and put it in the pan. Oh look, there's those bay leaves I said you got to remove. So you can get as much stock or as much bulk that you might want in there. Turn the heat up a little bit. And add a little bit of this chicken. Like I said, this is some of that chicken that I made when I made the stock, so I'm going to keep it a little bit separate. Get it all mixed up. That way you're not adding cold to hot. I mean, you are, but you're heating it up. You're not just adding it in a bowl. And I don't want the chicken sitting there falling apart while it's cooking. Get that, bring it up to a little bit of a boil. Doesn't that look good? You can add more chicken if you want. I'm going to add a little bit of the avocado. And we'll mix it in. You can add more avocado if you like. I mean, it is called chicken avocado, so I'm going to add more because you like it. Add some more. As you can see, it's coming up to the boil. Once you reach a good boiling point, we'll go ahead and put it in a plate and we'll finish it off. I'm going to add a little bit of lime zest that I did earlier too, just for a little bit more flavor. Throw the rest in the soup. We got soup up to boil. Go ahead and shut the stove off. That's important. We're going to go ahead and put some of this in a plate. Just like that. Add a little bit more juice if you want. And put some more chicken and avocado and carrots, you can. Add a little bit of green onion for garnish. I'm going to add a few tortilla chips that I did. Put it on top. There you have it. Shooter's Soups and Sauces. Shooter's Soups and Sauces made by Brian Pizer. You have a nice chicken avocado soup. And I made this for my son-in-law, Jeff, who actually requested and commented that he'd like to have. And I told you guys, if you leave a comment of what you like to have, I'll do it for you. All you got to do is comment and say, hey, I'd like you to make this. Please remember, subscribe, like my pages, share it, talk to your friends, let them know, hey, I've tried it, it sucked, hey, I tried it, it's really good. Either way, just go ahead and comment. Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I can do it. So, until next time, this is Brian from Shooter Soups and Sauces. Have a great day.